Alrighty, we are live again. Very good. So, firstly, I would like to say thank you very much for RELAYRAILDOG sponsoring the last video, which was a 12-hour stream, and then for in turn sponsoring this one, which is the continuation of the 12-hour live stream, because we are about to do a very long and ridiculous journey, which I will show you in a moment once I bump us back into the game. This is going to suck. It's going to be pretty awful, and there is a chance that I won't survive, but that's okay, because we're doing this for science, and that's pretty cool. So, let's get started. Man, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck a lot. Okay. Alright. Let's get me chair set up first as well. There we go. Okay. So, first thing is first. Get ourselves here, back into the game. Alright, and hello, welcome back. So, let us have a look at the map and see what level of pain and suffering we are up for today. We're starting in Barcelona, and we are heading all the way up. To Russia. This is going to be rough. And as I said, there is a chance that I may die. But that's okay. It's for science. I already hate this idea. Cool, let's get started before I have second thoughts. It says on here, trip distance is 3,196 kilometers. Trip time is, in-game time, 46 hours, 29 minutes. So, without further ado, let's get stuck into it. First things first, I'll just do some housekeeping. Yep, that's all good. Okay, I'm going to move this over to here. And with that all done, is that audio up? That is? Okay. Absolutely. So a reminder again, this stream is sponsored by RELAYRAILDOG, and he sponsored the last 12-hour video, 12-hour live stream, and this is a continuation of that 12-hour live stream. Yeah, this is going to be painful. This is going to be very painful. So let's do it. Let's just as well have a look at the delivery that we're doing. So it's nitrogen, 14 tons, and it is, we have 87 hours to do it. This says it will take us a mysterious amount of time to get there. It doesn't actually tell us at the moment. But it says the income from this job will be 383,846 euros. which is pretty hefty. Now I believe it will tell us how long it guesstimates we will take to get there. If I get out of here, so let's have a look. Okay, it guesses 46 hours, and this says we have 87, so we should actually be pretty well all fine. Oh yeah, we're going to survive this together. My question to you though, Galambino, is will we have your support for the whole journey? Because I don't know what time it is for you. So Relay gave us the challenge of if I could stick it out to 12 hours, he would send through a surprise. Well, he did that and it freaked me out, but I was very grateful of his generous support. And now we are essentially on our way to continue from that. Okay, gotcha. Yep, easy done. Oh shit. Oh, that's right. There's those barriers that are there. Well, I've just gone over the barriers. Whoops. Okay, well, this is off to a great start. This is off to an excellent start. Oh dear. And here to listen to the sounds of the long haul, absolutely. Well, thank you for both sticking around for this. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Yeah, but man, this is like ridiculously long of a haul. What do you mean, not really? I haven't seen any longer than this. This is the most expensive one that I've seen, at least. Longest is 5.5 hours. Where would that be on the map to be 5.5 hours? Honestly, Galambino, the support I have from you being here on each and every stream is So yeah, do know that I appreciate that immensely. Alright. I'm racing down here, gee whiz. Okay, so Iceland to the opposite end of the map. Well, when I accepted this job, this was the longest job, the longest haul that was available in all of the map. So I was hopeful that if there was anything longer that it would show me, but obviously that is not the case. Oh, Iraq to Iceland. Yeah, see, but I don't have Iraq online. I've got Istanbul, unless that's what you're referring to. Are you referring to Istanbul, or do they have like an add-on to Promods? Ah, right, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. As it would be cool since we're going forward with Promods to add that add-on to the mod list to unlock more destinations. Is it any good? Like I have not, and is that something that you add on the Promods website? Gotcha, okay. also make it resoundingly clear that in this stream we're going to do this totally in suit, so there's no at most I'll drink water, but like I won't actually take Fox off. I won't like fully sort of take his mask off. We're in this for the challenge and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So JD, out of curiosity, mate, are you saying that the map DLC that you're referring to has not yet been patched for the latest version of Truck Sim? Is that right? Okay. We're now in France. They just have a few more signs to convert as SCS changed how the text is displayed. Gotcha, okay. Why is that, JD? Why can't you wait for tomorrow? What are you getting up to then? Ah, righto. I'll definitely have to try some of these more unusual map mods that you've got. Like for me, I love ones that are essentially like driving through like built up towns and such. Yeah, gotcha, yeah. Fair enough. I'd need you to link me that on Telegram, I'll be honest. Sort of just forget. Unfortunately. But as I say, I'm definitely wanting to check it out. Because it would be fun to experiment. I know they're like, I know I keep talking Promods up like continuously, but you know, it's like it would be nice to also know what I'm sort of comparing it to, because all I compare it to essentially when I talk Promods up is how much better it is compared to playing the game at its base level, you know. insane. Lots of new cities. Yeah, see, like for me, as I say, all I want is really difficult streets. Like, you know, I've seen, okay, I'll tell you what my problem is. There are some lovely challenges in Promods cities. The best one for me has been London, just due to the sheer size of that city, right? Like, it's really quite big, and there's a lot of very tight and narrow streets and roads, and the central roundabout also presents a massive challenge too. And so I like those kinds of challenges, but my problem is, for most of Promods, and definitely as far as the base ETS goes, at the moment we're on one of the more prettier, one of the nicer highways that you can be driving in the game. But you do this highway that, like, you don't see any suburbs, you don't see any houses, right? It's just generic highway. And what my problem is that doesn't happen in real life. You don't just like drive on a highway and then, you know, you get like 2 minutes of exposure of instant city. And what I would like to have in a map is essentially just pure suburbs, right? You know, keep it intense. But finding a map that has that, I don't know if that's impossible, if it's easy, or, you know, not doable. I don't know, because I've never ventured any further than Promods, as you know. Yeah, appreciated. Oh, I was really doing that a bit too fast there, hey? My apologies. Yeah, so what you're saying there, right? Clearly that's what I need to be driving, is a one-to-one map. So sort that out in due time, hey? With a little bit of experimenting. Just a little bit. yeah, dude, still going. We've got a long haul tonight. Yep, that's it. Second part of our 12-hour stream. So, because the streams don't get saved after that 12-hour mark, and Raildog had donated a ridiculous amount towards the stream, which I am entirely grateful for. So it was like, well, we're dedicating that last stream to him, and we're dedicating this one to him, and so we've continued on our way to do what for me is the longest of journeys that I've ever done on Truck Sim. And so I can't remember exactly how many dollars they said it was going to be. Oh gee, was it? It was over 100. It was over 100, I'll tell you. $120 Australian, which yeah, just very grateful for. Like it hurts my head with how much gratitude I have, because as I've said, like with getting Riley shipped to Australia, like, man, it's just going to be so expensive. It really is. Like, really, genuinely, properly expensive. Scarily expensive. And so I put a call out for that. Hamish Scott was the first to donate towards that. And then Fusky ASMR donated a ridiculous amount towards that, which essentially covered the shipping cost side of things, basically. The only thing is now is the shipping's one part of it. It might not entirely cover it, but it basically has, which, you know, I'm very happy with. Like, you know, I'm happy with I'm ecstatic about any help that I can get. Who of them the most donated? Fusky ASMR. Yeah, Fusky ASMR. I can't remember if he donated in Australian dollars or in US dollars, but it was a lot. It was a lot, and yeah, very, very grateful. Very grateful for that. And as I say, like it basically, oh, far out. Sorry, I'm using my noggin for thinking and not for driving, so I should really be using it for driving. One moment. Just want to get past this. So yeah, so that was that had a huge impact, and that has gone towards the shipping cost, and now it's a matter of affording the ridiculous amount of import tax. Oh man, you'd make me explode if you did that. I wouldn't know what to do. Like, the thing is, you know, is that and Galambino, this is something that is really, it's really new for me to be streaming, right? Like, the whole thing is just very new to me, and there's when it came to initially opening the avenue for saying to people, hey, look, you know, if you want to support if you want to support this, you know, what it is that I am doing, you know, then this is how, you know, this is my PayPal, and you know, all things are appreciated. The last thing I wanted to do in that moment was come across as a beggar, and it's something that I'm still very conscious very, very self-conscious of, because it's like, well, I used to be able to just work, you know. And yeah, man, you know, it's it troubles me because I just, in the perfect world, like, if I could click my fingers and, you know, like, yeah, you know what I'm sort of referring to. If I could click my fingers, I would undo the PTSD. I'd be back at my job with the government, and I would be, you know, working towards saving for a house. Well, as it stands at the moment, due to the mental health condition, that's gone, right? Like, that is the end of buying a house. The most I could do is I could look at investments. But it's so risky. I already had that problem come about where I had investments that were long term, and then, you know, the market had issues at the time. I then was not able to live at home. Well, all of that went down the drain, essentially. So so yeah, it's what I'm getting at is it's just really a pickle to be in a position where I'm basically saying, you know, how it feels is like, oh, hey everyone, I get to play video games all day. Look at me, I live the life. And if you want to give me your hard-earned money, you can do so, and I will spend it. You know, that's how it feels when I think of streams having a donate option, right? That is what goes through my head, and I think, like, that's awful. That's awful. And I sit here and then I think to myself, is that how I look like? And I'm sure there are a number of people who would say yes, yeah, that's how it looks like. And yeah, man, it's just something that I'm very alert of and very aware to not seem like that ever. And I don't know how to reward gratitude to people, you know, yeah, and I know that everyone can obviously all sort of see that, because, like, I know that I struggle with it. I just freak out, I just can't cope, you know. But the thing is, and this is the other side of that, Galambino, the way that I look at it is that life is hard for plenty of people, right, including yourself. And so it's so hard because it's like, I can't express just how much I would like, how. Oh shit, that's on top chat, Galambino. I need to set that to live chat. One sec, Galambino. Top chat. live chat. Done. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so you know, I like, you know, just how much I would appreciate you know, that level of help. But the other thing that goes through my mind is, well, we all need help. We all need assistance. And so, yeah, it's like the other side of it is this reflection of, well, they need it more than I do, you know. It's like I can at least live with this until I die and just, you know, sort of deteriorate, and, you know, let life take its pace, sort of thing. So that's how my mind sort of leads its outlook into it. Yeah, I get what what you mean by that. I do. You can sort of have like those questions that come within you that sort of says, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Is this good enough? And those are hard questions to answer because you sort of can't really answer them. We're in Germany. Hello, Camera. Hello, hello, hello. actually making quite good headway, I'll be honest. I was a bit surprised how things would go at the start. It's really interesting reflecting on this whole starting of a new profile on Truck Sim thing. Since doing that, because it undid all of the maps that I've explored, I looked at... Whoa! I don't know what that was about. I think that's a glitch. But yeah, because it undid all of the explored maps that I had, it's been really interesting looking with a fresh set of eyes as to roads and highways that I perhaps do or don't enjoy. And these highways here have been actually quite nice. And I'm not really one for highways, but like that little bit right there, that was quite pleasant. That was quite nice. And I like it, and it gets a yes vote from me. This my feeling of wanting to give support is very strong. I even feel it is stronger than my other feelings. Galambino, the most noble purpose is the purpose of helping others. It really is. Too busy trying to get me bloody paw back on. Social communication problems, but then it comes then when it comes to this feeling, to me I feel so, and my anxiety and other feelings like disappear. Yeah, I actually am a little bit familiar with what you're talking about there, because at least I believe I am. If you're talking about when you have like this overwhelming, like it's hard to really quantify that feeling, but that you do feel some of those other things just lift and disappear. Where was this that we just passed? Heilbronn and Heilbronn. I want to make note of that. I want to buy a place there. Camara, how'd your stream go, mate? that was a very weird overpass just there. Oh shit, sorry. Don't mind me, he's slowing down. Man, that's great to read that. And honestly, dude, like that's a lot of how I feel, like minus the nervousness of how the other night went, right? But you know, doing charity work in with Fox is the most it's the most fucking incredible thing, dude. It's really just spectacular. It so is. Because you're getting this massive high from the feeling of, you know, dressing up and having everyone, you know, like treat you as this otherworldly sort of character, and then you've got the acknowledgement that in having the time of your life, you've also had, like, you haven't like had a generic positive impact on others. You've actually it's like it's multifaceted, because you have the impact that you've made on the people in that moment, and then you have the impact that you've made through, you know, let's say if it's like raising money that you're doing, you know, like this was ages ago that I did this with a friend of mine. I brought Fox to to one of those little collection tin things, and what they do is it's where you have people with little collection tins for their charity, and they're at, you know, the traffic lights, and they're basically, when the cars all stop, go around, does anyone have any loose change that they want to donate to charity? Well, of course they always want to give the money to the Fox, and they worked out that Fox had, you know, brought in like $1,000 because everyone was just putting in, you know, $5-10 notes, because it's a Fox, you know, you give good money to a fluffy rat, and you know, like damn, that was just incredible. And I just want to do it again. I really want to do it again. I want to be able to do that stuff more often, and that's something that, yeah, it's something that because I'm so done now, right? Like I need to support myself for the time being. I need to just focus on getting me fixed, you know, as much as possible. Get this fixed. But when that's done, when that is done, that's what I want to focus my attention to, because, you know, how dare I not? Because I used to, like, this friend of mine that was really getting into it, he would say, oh, you know, do you want to come out and come to me to this market? You know, they're doing another fundraiser. And I'd be like, oh, look, it'd be nice, but I've got work. You know, there was a time where I was working here full time, then I was working for the bank. I just didn't have the time. And now it's like I have all of this time at hand. So if I'm not doing any charity work, it seems offensive of me, because it's like, well, now's your time, dude. Now's your fucking time. So do something about it. Have a positive impact and actually serve other people. And, you know, to find out that yesterday's music gig, you know, that everyone loved Fox and that, you know, it was this magical night. They raised $300. It's like, well, that's the beginning, and it needs to continue. It has to continue, and it will. We are exiting Germany, and we are entering Czech Republic, I think. I believe that's Czech Republic there. Yep, Czech Republic, okay. So yeah, man, more charity stuff would be good. I've had, you know, 2 throwaway years. I need to get fit. I need to look at, after myself, and that's what this year was meant to be. But I've got to do this mental stuff first, get the psychological shit sorted as much as possible, and then, you know, I'm very, very privileged to have been accepted into disability support pension and the National Disability Insurance Scheme. You know, and if I've been lucky enough to get those two, then it is my time to give back. And I suppose, you know, that's one thing that I, oh shit, it's 80 through here, is it? Is it still 80? Still 80, fuck. Whoops. This is probably now to say that it's no longer, yep, there you go. They do that so they can give, they run you through a speed camera, in the game in those moments, and it's just so pointless. Anyway, but that's one thing that I guess I should look at when people support the channel, is I need to look at it and go, well, if they're doing that, I need to then pay that forward. And I will do that by, you know, being a fluffy animal and doing what I used to do. You know, what I did like ages ago, which is you rock up at a night market or a little day market, whatever, and you find a little charity booth, and then you walk up to them and say, hey, I'm so sorry that I'm late. And then they go, we didn't order a mascot. And you're like, oh, don't worry about it, we'll just worry about that later. So what would you like me to do? And then, you know, they're like, oh, well, you know, if you can hold on to this collection tin, that'd be great. And so, and you do that, and then they're like, oh, so you know, like, have we invoiced you or anything like that? You know, have you invoiced us? And I'm just like, no. You just walk away. And it's awesome, because then they don't know what to do. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So I want to be able to get back, you know, get back into that would be lovely. Actually, sorry. I need to be in this. Yeah, man. And there's so many ways that you can have a positive impact, and when you find those unique ways of doing it, that, you know, when you find ways, yeah, same dude, same. It's like, you know, the payback in appreciation, you know, the appreciation is generally, it's when you're not expecting it, but you get given it, it's a very rewarding experience. When you're expecting it, and then there's like a level of expectation that comes with it, if you have any expectation, you open the door for disappointment every time. Every time without fail. That's just how it goes. And you know, like, as I say, with the stuff that I was doing, it was great because they would want to, because they felt like, oh, well, obviously we've hired this mascot somehow, and I'm like, no, yeah, you know, so I make them think that they have, and then they haven't, and it's like, you know, at most, you know, I'll appreciate a nice cold bottle of water, and they generally will sort that out, and I'm like, oh, lovely, you've made my day. You know, so yeah. All right, I need to be, excuse me, I needed to be in that lane almost, I think. No? Actually, no, sorry. Don't mind me. All is good. Just get worried about this end bit here. It's a little bit difficult. But we did it. We actually didn't do too badly either. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm gonna buy that later. I'm gonna make note of that while we're stuck at the lights. And that is that I want to buy Prague. Done. I just want to make sure that I don't forget about getting the property there. Those arrows make no sense. It's saying that we have to turn right. Alright. Now for those people there, alright, they actually all behaved, which is very unusual. I'm used to they'll cut in and it's like, well, thank you, nice to allow me the chance to grab hold of your car through the underside of my trailer. Much appreciated. that's very sad to read. Yeah. What's the deal, Camaro? What's happened? And have they've been admitted to hospital today, or they've been in hospital for like a couple days? What's going on? We're now in Poland. Far out. Broken leg in 3 places. Galambino, how long have we been streaming for? Wow, not bad. Pins and oh yeah, screw that. No pun intended. That's oh, that freaks me out just the thought of it. Ugh. Oh, so that's where we are as Rocklaw. Alright. Galambino, your country has conscription. Wow. Man, that's I completely forgot about that. Honestly, man, I truly cannot imagine how it would feel to be thinking about that kind of inevitability. But if it is any consolation, that meditation about remaining in the moment, that's what these moments are actually about. Because in this second, in this place that we're both here, and we are here, right? Like, we're fully connected here. We're not in the future and we're not in the past. In this moment, you're not living the maybe of next year, of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the track. We're here, and all that matters is what's around us in the room that we're in, because we're not time traveling. We don't have a crystal ball, but we do have a sense of reality, and that is where we are here. And anytime your mind wants to remind you of, you know, what may be part of future, you just go, well, maybe, right? Maybe, or maybe not, and that's okay. We'll know when we know, and you know, that's all we've got, is the fact that, well, we will know in that moment that we find out. For now, we're here, and here is a pretty cool place. Surrounded by good people, moment where we can breathe and be at peace. Galambino, you've reminded me. Every moment, Galambino, every moment that we have this, we'll focus on that thought as an example. Each time it comes to mind, there's something that's actually happening, and it is that our mind is trying its hardest to be helpful, but sometimes it's not very helpful. Each and every time we have a thought or a feeling come into our mind, take that moment to breathe, to reconnect, and to ask the question, is this thought, is this feeling helpful? And well, we actually know the answer to this one, don't we? It's not helpful, because we're not living in the future. We're actually here. We're actually here. And as such, it is not helpful, but we appreciate that our mind wants to think about it. And that's okay, because we can't do anything else about it. Except sit there and go, well, guess that's how it's gonna be. And I guess I'm gonna accidentally merge without indicating. My apologies. And also, all good, Camara. We will see you when we see you next. Keep well, and best wishes to your friend. noticed that they were as slow as they are, and I think that I'm going to miss my exit possibly. Sorry for the erratic driving. I was so focused on those trucks being so slow, and I'm like, I don't think I'll stop in time because it is wet. And it's like, oh, that's our exit. We might need that one. I do love the rain in this game. It's been very peaceful. Oh, really? That's all good, Galambino. As long as you're aware, that as much as your mind wants to think about it, it might or it might not be helpful. And so we just remind ourselves to answer that simple question. Is this thought or feeling helpful? Absolutely. In that case, Galambino, as long as you have sufficient medical records that detail or stipulate exactly the condition that you have, I imagine that there would be no chance of you being sent, you being conscripted. So I can only imagine that under only the most dire circumstances would they be conscripting you into the army with those conditions. It's like, I question whether or not they have it in their, in what they accept as like, oh, you know, you wouldn't expect them to grab a cancer patient and say, alright, in you get, in the army you go. So in your case, you know, it's like, well, I can imagine that that would be what would stop you from being sent in. As long as you have the official diagnoses, which by the sounds of things you do, so you should be fine. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, man, I truly think in your case, if you were to be conscripted, it would not surprise me if you would be susceptible to post-traumatic stress for what you have to endure. But I think you're onto something with your health conditions. I reckon that would be what would prohibit you from being conscripted into the army, for sure. Saw a McDonald's sign. Instantly hungry. Galambino, there's actually a surprising number of people who are really keen to join the army, but they don't realize just what it will do to their brain. But those are the people who make the best candidates for it, because they just become cannon fodder. Hey, we're in Białystok. I've got a little while longer to go. Have to handle army, because like I said, surely not everyone can handle it. Correct. Absolutely correct. It is, not everyone is able to cope with it, and no amount of training, I feel, will prepare some people for it. Just gonna fast forward time here. So I can see where I'm driving. Otherwise I'm going to smash into a pole. Hello, hello, hello. Bruno, you'll have to become our official translator. sure, man. And I just hope that in those moments where you and I are talking through those things, if it is helpful, I hope that it's able to continue to be helpful, you know, like move it forward past this and keep hold of it. Bruno, you are our official translator. I'm very glad to read that, Galambino. You know, man, I've been through some pretty messed up shit, and if I'm able to be helpful in, you know, sort of expressing some of the things that I've learned, and if that's able to then have a positive impact for others like yourself, then I know that my suffering had actually paid off for something pretty good. You know? That was really tight on-ramp there, hey? What do you think they're talking about, Calambino? Brazilian things, clearly. See ya. Good work, Calambino. Something about passing numbers. Yeah, I did notice they did ask about WhatsApp. What did they say when they first joined in though? Because they didn't know that there was another Brazilian in here. They just what? Oh hell yeah, it's unsafe online. I wouldn't advise that. Yeah, they're asking about WhatsApp numbers, which is generally just mobile numbers. no idea what flag that is, but we're about to find out. Lithuania, hey! I should hopefully remember that from now on. It looks a bit like a poncho. We are in Lithuania. Ah, righto. Hey, you did your little flag thing. Good work, Galambino. Yeah, my dude, we're in your home country. We'll swing past yours on the way in, ask for a cup of tea, if that's alright, and then carry on our way to Russia. Oh man, I'd be delighted for a cup of tea, but it would be my shout if we were going out somewhere. For sure, because you've been like fucking part of every single live stream that I've done, it feels like. You know? I know that there's a couple you said you've missed, but it doesn't feel like you've missed any. It feels like you've been in all of them. Because at least my memory probably doesn't save the other ones, it just saves the ones where we get to have our chats. If I'm not mistaken, Galambino, we're still in Lithuania, and I can't remember us driving through this road. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. This looks really nice, Galambino. I like this. It's very pretty. Very lush and green. Apparently we have been on this road before, according to the map. Yeah, man, it's very pretty. If this is how it looks like, it seems very pleasant.
Very afraid, so I didn't join because I saw you were streaming. Oh, right, okay. And then that all eventually sort of turned around and changed. Luckily. just glad that that is no longer as extreme for you, you know? Somehow I were able to write with very shaky hands. Yeah. If I could have seen that roundabout in time, I would have gone that left lane. Very strange roundabout. Ah, Galambino, you brought the sun out. Thank you. Times train. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. But now you know that's not the case at all. Definitely not the case. conversation. You let me know I can be. Yes. And Bruno, with what Galambino just wrote, the same goes to you as well, my man. Like, if you have good intentions and you're not trying to push buttons, then there's, you know, I am so relaxed. Like anything you say or talk about or whatever, if you know it's something that you go, oh look, that's actually, you know, that's not what I meant to say, well then I go, oh all good then I just forget that you said it, which is not difficult for me to do because I have the memory of a goldfish, unfortunately. But in this case, fortunately. We are leaving Lithuania. Its biggest fear, talking until this conversation. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right. I've already read that. This is what I mean. I have the memory of a goldfish. I'll read that as if I haven't read it, and then I'll catch myself out on it if I'm lucky. We're in Latvia now. We are now in Latvia. Buckle up, there may be some slight turbulence as we begin our descent into Latvia. If you take notice of the views from your leftmost windows, you'll discover beautiful lush green fields. And to your right, a signpost that says in 400 meters, petrol will be available for purchase. Thank you for boarding Voksy Airways, and as always, have a safe and wonderful flight. Well, you explain why you have short memory, and I understand, so it is fine for me. Well, that's good. Oh shit, my apologies, that possibly was very loud. My apologies. How long have we been streaming for, Galambino? Wow, 2 hours 25. Okay. And we're still not done yet. Bruno, what would you say would need to happen for for your anxiety to be lessened, to be decreased. Is it like, and be honest as well, you know, be totally honest. Even if there's nothing that one can do, but you know, perhaps you've identified, well, my thoughts are X, Y, and Z, and that's why I have anxiety. And please know that I really appreciate honesty. And so even if you're worried about, you know, oh, I don't want to seem like I'm making an offensive comment or anything like that, you're not at all. So I'd love to know what it is that you're experiencing that brings on this anxiety. Man, it's pretty nuts that we've done a 12-hour stream and now we've done an additional 2.5 hours. I was sitting here going, damn, it's really warm. Maybe that'd be why. Hello and good morning. How are you? So Galambino, some things luckily do stick, other things don't, and I don't have much of a say, which is, yeah, a bit unfortunate, but I just recognise that it is what it is. But Santos, we were talking about anxiety in regard to how everyone had oh, morning bean water would be nice. I'd love some bean water. We were talking about anxiety, and specifically the anxiety that some have experienced when they first commented on a video of mine or first joined in on a live stream. And so the question then extends to you. Firstly, did you experience any anxiety? Oh, you little bugger. For how fast he swung out of there, I'm surprised he's that slow now. Anyway, did you experience any anxiety when you first commented on a video, or first commented on a live stream? And if you did experience any anxiety, what could have been done to get rid of that anxiety, to just throw it away, or to, you know, was it able to be, was there anything that is able to be done to fix that anxiety that you may have experienced? Was it to do with apprehension? Was it to do with nervousness of not knowing what the other person will think? Or were you just all casual and went, nah, everything's fine? And if so, what went through your head to make you feel that way? And again, good morning. It's like, good morning, by the way, you have 1,000 questions. Oh, come on, there can't surely be another train. Where? Where is it? Yeah, Relay is absolutely. Damn you, Relay. Of course. This makes perfect sense. He knows all too well just how much I like being trapped in a sweaty fox suit, and then he's like, yep, you know what, you can just wait for 1,000 years for a train that never comes up. Like actual. Anyway. Okay, a bit, but I tend to bite the bullet or rip it off like a band-aid. I find that if I linger too much on it, it would eat me alive mentally. Yeah, that's fair enough, dude. But what my question to you then is there anything that either, so you've identified what you do differently to quell that anxiety, but is there anything on my part that caused any anxiety there? And this could be like, you know, if I perhaps say things or act a certain way that makes me seem unapproachable or makes me seem too scary to talk to or anything like that? Or is there nothing really to note on that front? So either way, I'm curious to learn. I have a very big fear of what people may think of me for what I say. Okay, all good. We don't need to take that exit. Carry on. What people say, for what people may think of what I say, I think or do. I worried of what I am doing is hurting someone want to be the best for them. Yeah, we did have this topic, yes. We did have this topic, and I remember that actually, Galambino. I remember that. We did a poll, didn't we? We did a poll. And it revealed that there was a lot of anxiety, but then the question was, what was the anxiety actually? And then the question was, what could I have done differently? Yeah. Oh, far out, you little bugger. Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Sorry about that. I was so focused on reliving this bloody poll that I forgot to look where I was driving. Come on, who could blame a fox? Okay, well, clearly the game thinks that it can. It starts raining on me. Wow. But nothing said how they want to do it better. Yes, that's right. That is right. No need to apologize, because this is very important that you're as honest as you can be. So I just want to make that clear as I continue to read. So I apologize if this comes off as rude, but you got that. Is that air? Yeah, I don't know how to read that actually. I've never used that word before. Air of no nonsense about you, and from my personal experience that can go one of two ways. I used to play a game and be in one of the best guilds. My guild leader ruled with an iron fist, and two was no nonsense. Now so out of curiosity, when we say no nonsense, what do... Oh, we're in Estonia. What do you mean by that as far as how I am is concerned? Like, what does no nonsense look like as far as what I'm doing? And you can generalize as much as you want. No jokes, all business, okay, work, or in-game nonsense, grind. Okay. So in that case, we mean like, just with how, yeah, I see what you mean now. I know exactly what you mean. So if it comes to, yeah, that's fascinating. So, oh yeah, I know what you mean. I was after an explanation of what it could sound like, what it could look like. And I know how that could apply to me, because I was particularly like that with doing the convoys and having people join in that were driving like they were driving Lego cars, for example. And it's something that really upsets me, because it's like, well, I don't want to be sacrificing my enjoyment to then throw that away. If I wanted that, I'd be playing Grand Theft Auto or something like that. Whereas my truck sim it feels like a world away from the world, because Sorry, I was driving way too fast there. It feels like a world away from the world because it's very immersive, and you know, you feel like you actually have some purpose in that moment. So if that was in regards to the truck sim live streams, then that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. I also don't have a very good sense of humor. You know, I'm just a bit of an idiot. Now, how I feel is if that is a genuine concern, part of me thinks that there may actually be nothing that I can do to fix that. Hello, Theo Jack. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, part of me thinks that I actually would not be able to fix that. We're in Russia. We are officially in Russia. Hello, the laggy Scorpio. X-ray inspection successfully passed. Wow. So this is it. This is the gate. We're now in the we are now in the motherland. So there you go. Wowee. So this is, just quickly, Ryzen, this is Promods. This is Promods, and this is Russia, and I just missed my turn. We are going to just keep going forwards and pretend that that didn't happen. Shit. Okay. Everything is fine. And as I say, we'll pretend that this never happened. Yes, Theo, doing really well, thank you. How the hell am I going to get out of here? Oh shit, I actually need to... Oh shit. Okay, I know exactly what we're about to do. We're going to do a U-turn, and then we're going to start this all over again. Please tell me I can do a U-turn. Yes. Here we go. We'll pretend that never happened and we'll edit that out of the take. Whew. Yeah, so this is Promods. One question. Oh, sorry, I've already read that. Wow. Sometimes it takes a few steps at a time. I also tried working with my old guild leaders' issues, some personal ones. Other times it can simply be boiled down to preference. Well, see, that's the thing, right, is in my case, I just need to communicate the fact that even though I may seem like a business sort of person, I'm not. You know, I'm totally open to all kinds of wonderful or bizarre conversations, and you know, I put thought into things. I really do. And I always question if I'm putting in enough thought. Which is why, you know, like, I need feedback from people, otherwise I just don't know. Alright, what have I missed here? One of my friends, oh yep, all good. Doing my stepdad used to do until he messed up his suspension and drive over. Ah ha ha ha. No, we're actually all good. Luckily, thank goodness. All right, we continue, and we're almost at our destination. And again, we'll just say thank you so much to Relay for sponsoring this stream. I think it wants us to go through here, but I could be wrong. I believe I am very wrong. And I believe I'm going to hit that gate. Did anyone catch what that sign said before? Did it say it wanted us to turn off the engine? I think it did. Okay. Or are we just going to sit here and nothing's going to happen? Shit. Okay, I think we're... I think we're not meant to be where we are. One moment. We're gonna teleport out of here. One moment. All done. When it comes to jokes, I'm pretty bad at them. If you can see, it's thinking really doggo. It's been a lot of time, then your jokes may actually make another people angry, so telling a joke, need to talk carefully. Yeah, well, you know, in my case, I try to be like water. I read the room, then act accordingly. And that's the right way to be, because the social world is very fluid. You never know what is truly happening behind someone's mind. And so you may say a word or a phrase, and that phrase or word has inferences that when they are listened to by the other person, they have a totally different meaning to what you ever would have intended. Alright, so that sign there says Piskovskaya. Ah, Pskov. Oblast. Very good. Well, we're going to be entering Pskov. So that's pretty cool. What type of trailer are you carrying? A HCT, high capacity trailer. So that's the one that has the central dolly connecting the two, as you can see here. So it's a big kahuna. I joked just for fun, but it was nothing bad. And that dude who was near punched in my face. It hurt really, but I never stand. I questioned him. He didn't answer and just go away. After that, jokes didn't seem to be funny for me. Whoop, I almost fudged that. We need to be here. One moment, I saw a comment there. Just want to get into here without taking out any signposts. Alright, here we go. Look at that. Damn, what a sexy truck. Okay. If you don't mind me asking, by the looks of the suit, doesn't it feel hot in there? Looks very, very thick. I'm dying inside. But yeah, he's pretty cute, so I mean, you know, it's yeah. In my opinion, it's worth it. But obviously I'm a little bit weird, so there is that. Yeah, most suits get really warm really fast. Yeah, so Fox certainly does. So, like, at the moment, for me, yes, I should hydrate. We're almost there. And if I get there, that means we've done however many hours. Is it 2.5 hours? No break in between. Totally trapped in the fox suit, which means that we get the 2 thumbs up. So, we'll give that a go. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Wow, going on 3 hours, that's nuts. So we started our journey from Spain, and we've ended up in Russia. Yes. Absolutely. Oh dear, my headlights are not on. Let's fix that. Oops. Oh, sorry, that's right, yes. Exactly what Galambino said. I've already forgotten about that. Good Truck Europe, absolutely. Hello, Just Scania. Hello, hello, hello. Man, I was driving a Scania R for a long, long time. And it was a wonderful truck. But me being a Dutchie, I have to represent my own brand. And that means that it's straight to the DAF for me. But yeah, the Scania R was a gorgeous truck, and I, to be honest, prefer the interior of the Scania R than I do the DAF. So hello, February. Welcome back. How many players are in the convoy right now? No one at the moment. We've been waiting for people to join in. However, we've been focused on this one journey, which is has gone from Spain all the way to Russia. So it's been pretty intense. The problem with our convoy at the moment is that it is a Promods convoy, so it does require people to have all of the maps installed. Otherwise, they're not able to join in. See you, Santos. Thank you so much for the chat, by the way, man, and I really appreciate your honesty as well. It was very, very helpful to read. So, thank you. Oh, they're giving way to me. Well, that's nice of them, isn't it? How long is that trip? So we started this job when we started this stream. So however long the stream has been going, we are yet to arrive at our first delivery. And I'm very tired. I have been driving non-stop. And I would love a cup of coffee. Like a lot. That'd be very... That's not our stop, it's the next one. Respect transit, good driver. Thank you. It is as close as we can get to the 24-hour challenge, which is a stupid challenge. But yeah, I was just mindful about the fact that that is a good question. I think I have 1,000 hours on Truck Sim, but I'll check for you in a moment, or you can check as well. I think my Steam name is Voksy, I think, but I don't know how to use Steam because I'm an idiot. So there is that. Okay, I can't see shit. I'm gonna make it daytime. Just be careful of your eyes. This might get bright. Daytime. My apologies for your eyes. Oh, look at that. There's a church there. Didn't even know. Or is it a church or a mosque? I think it's technically a mosque. I'm not sure what stipulates one over the other. So the thing with the DAF is there's nothing you can do to this DAF at the moment besides adding 2 air horns. There's just, yeah, they are yet to add any customizability to it. Wait, what is a mobile game? I'm sorry. And also, hello Sith. Hello, hello, hello. Oh fuck, I'm speeding. Let's fix that. Hey everyone, we are almost at our destination. And that's the rain gone. So tired. We're almost done. This close. are doing this for Relay. I'll definitely have to send him the link once it's done. Oh no, that's a trip computer. So if I press X, that'll reset. Ryzen, I had a profile that I've had for a long time. I've gone through a couple of trucks. The first one, a Mercedes New Actros. Second one, the Scania R, and the third one was the DAF. I put a lot of kilometers on those trucks. But during one of my streams this year, I was dared to create a new profile and start from scratch. And this truck, I think I can see 47,000 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. 42.8, I think. And so it's a bit hard to go to grab an accurate reading of what distance I've traveled, because I haven't really kept track of what it was. There we go. So I was dared by Alex Gaming, and it was pretty rough. It was awful starting from scratch, but it was very enjoyable at the same time. And so yeah, now here we are. We're doing well, and I'm now rediscovering all of the roads again, and that has made it so much more enjoyable, is starting with a fresh slate of undiscovered roads. And it feels like I'm no longer driving the same roads anymore, because I don't look at the yellow and go, oh, don't worry, I've been there before. My memory's shocking, man. So I look at it and I'm like, wow, you know, like that's yeah, it's pretty nuts. Hey, I can see the flag. We're here. We are here. Can you see it? Can you see it? That's it. That is it. Oh, this is so cool. This went forever. My foxsuit is very sweaty at the moment. I really wanted a break for so long. Alright, here we go. I can't wait to have a glass of water. That will be nice. Oh, they've got giveaway signs here. That's pleasant. I'll take that. know, Ryzen. I'm with you there. Trust me. I was a bit baffled at how reasonable that seemed. Do tell, Bruno, do tell. Oh man, Fox is so sweaty at the moment. Wow. Between 260 to 280 hours. That's pretty decent, man. Alright, this is it. We're in the homeward stretch now. Ah, far out. Oh, hell yeah, I couldn't agree more. This is definitely of the more sketchier companies. I begin to overanalyze stuff, stressing me more. Yes, Bruno, and it's almost like a supercharger. It's like a little turbocharger for anxiety or for stress. And that's why in those moments like I was running through with Galambino, you just kindly bring your mind back into the moment that you're in now and go, well, that's, all we can do. Our mind's going to keep doing what it wants to do, and all we can do is say, well, guess that's how it's going to be. But I'll just focus on being here, seeing where I am, feeling where I am, hearing where I am, and breathing calmly and softly. That's all we can do. And our mind may want to wander, and we go, that's all right, I can see where you're trying to bring me, but we're here. We're here. And the here of which we are is the big destination of which a very, very sweaty animal suit has just driven a truck from one half of the fucking map to the other, and I am very, very tired. It's been good. Alright, let's do this. Oh fuck, I'm exhausted. He's a sweaty fox. He's a sweaty foxy. Oh yes, sweaty boy. Oh, that'd explain it, Galambino. Wow. Is Promods worth it, considering that it's a necessity to buy all the map DLCs? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you in a moment why I believe the answer is a resounding yes. Oh, wow, that was a long drive. Time taken 72 hours. Galambino, how long have we been streaming for? Because essentially whatever your findings are now are indicative of what a 2,900 kilometer journey will take. Oh, this fox is very wet and very sweaty, and so I'm going to. Yes, 15 hours, 20 minutes both streams. How long did this stream go for? Oh, that is so much nicer. Yep, that's a sweaty fox. All right. Okay, so 3 hours, 20 minutes. Wow, 3 hours, 20 minutes. And do you remember, who was it that said, oh no, that's not a long journey at all? It's like, are you serious? 3 hours and 20 minutes. That was torture. I am tired. I need coffee. I want chicken nuggets. I need comfort food. Maybe I could have chicken nuggets. Maybe I should. Yeah, I might. Oh, he's so sweaty.
You did it. Yeah, you're a good driver. He's so talented. Yes. Best truck driver that I know. And you're very sweaty. Yeah, you're very stinky. He's a stinky boy. Oh. Hey. Very cute though. Oh, yes you are. Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, far out. Alright, answering your question, is Promods worth it? Fuck, whoops. Okay, so let's have a look at the Promods map. Because in my opinion, it is so obviously worth it that I think, considering the map DLC is 75% off at the moment, like personally, I refuse to play ETS without Promods. I did it for the sake of convoys, and it was interesting, but it was awful. No offense, SCS. Oh, we're at 1.3 million. Minty. Minty, minty, minty. Okay, world map. Tell me that your normal map looks anything remotely like this. Ignoring this here, like this is, as far as I know, this is all the same. But there's a few new spots like this. This is new. I think this is new. But this here is incredible. And in addition to that, goes further up, much further up, and then it goes around, and then you even have Iceland, like Reykjavik, and Reyðarfjörður. Now London is like driving in a real life city. If it wasn't so annoying to swap the driver's seat and change where the seating position is, the mirror adjustments, etc., etc. Because we, like where I live in Australia, we drive on that side of the road. But we use kilometers per hour, they use miles. Ugh. Anyway. But London is fucking epic. It is so good. And it's like you're driving in a real city. There is so much happening here. Like, none of this here is part of the original map. You know, everything is improved. Everything is changed. And as I say, personally, I would not play ETS without Promods. And also, in addition to that, I consider Promods to be so absurdly undervalued for the fact that you can get it for free, as opposed to what it should be worth, which is like what, you know, it should be worth like at least like 60, 70 US dollars. But my bank wouldn't even, but my back wouldn't even stand for less than 1,000 Ks. No, but here's the thing, Ryzen, is it's not so much about doing long hauls, mate. Doing short trips from this city to this city, set your slider all the way down to only showing you and giving you the shortest possible jobs. It is so much more enjoyable. The intercity connection, like logistics driving, it is phenomenal. It truly is. Like honestly, man, it's unbelievable, and you'll kick yourself for not having installed Truck Sim Promods until, you know, now essentially. So it's very much worth it. There is a drive that's up here which is unbelievably gorgeous, like truly unbelievably gorgeous. So this is all Promods up here, and let's just do this. We're gonna be cheeky. Oh, that's the wrong button. We are now in Otter, and as you can see, it's fucking gorgeous. You'll ignore the load times, but this is Promods. This is all free. For crying out loud, if you do not get Promods, you are insane. Again, this is all free. It is absurd that it is free. Sorry for the shaky camera work. Alright. So, let's plonk ourselves. Ideally not in the road, huh? Let's plonk ourselves right here. Ooh, how fancy. Let's get started. Not in reverse, you nugget. Okay. No, not with the parking brake on, you nugget. Whatever. So, I hope that quick little scenic tour was enough to convince how phenomenal Promods is. But seriously, you cannot not have it. You need it. Yeah, it really is, hey. You know, like, I used to think, damn, it'd be nice if like GTA and whatnot had like bigger maps and this, that, the other. And I eventually went, stuff it. I don't need a sports car or anything because I don't really drive sports cars on GTA anyway. I like my Luxo barges, like your Bentleys, you know, your big heavyweight luxury cars, because I like cars that handle like boats. Well, you know what also handles like a boat? A truck. So it only makes sense to just go with a big chungus truck like this with a HCT. And yeah, it's just awesome, man. It really is. Like, look at that. Such a dodgy little chicane, that one. But anyway, no matter. All is good. So, yeah. Again, Jag Panzer, 70% off. So if you can afford a couple, today's the day to buy the couple that you can afford. It is worth it. And hey, even for some of the DLCs that are a part of the stock game, they are bloody brilliant. If you don't have Italy, you need Italy. If you don't have France, you need France. There are roads that have not been pro-modified in France that are exceptional. Right? Truly exceptional. Not the highways. I'm not a highway person. I love this shit. You know, give me these complicated roads any day of the week. So yeah, that would be my advice. Not that my advice means anything, but I gave it anyway because I'm an idiot. And I also really, really need to slow down. Really want some chicken nuggies. Like, oh man, that'd be great. But it's 1 a.m. and I perhaps should not. But I really want them, so maybe I should. I do need to go to sleep, yes. Okay, in that case, if you can, if you enjoy windy roads like this, perhaps, Italy's got some beautiful windy roads, and the highways are quite easy to drive on. But the windy roads, you have to go out of your way to tell the map to bring you down them. Oh, see you, Bruno. We'll catch you around. Thanks so much for the chat, man. I really do appreciate it. So thank you. I need around 4 map DLC to finally be able to use Promods. Again, it's 70% off. 70% off is really good. It's good value. You should get it. You should definitely get it. And then if you do, you can join in on the convoy that we're doing, and that'd be cool. Or maybe you don't want that, and I don't know. That's fine, I guess. If that's how you feel about it. Oh man, when I started on an Xbox controller too, my dude. For a long time. But it's worth it. It's so much better than driving with a keyboard and mouse. So this is not Scandinavia. This is this is not Scandinavia DLC. This is Promods. But this is Promods requiring Scandinavia in order to be able to work. Okay, we actually need this gate here. We're not going to be able to actually get in there. Fuck. Okay. Oh, look, we'll see. We'll see. If I hop in here, I also have a mod that gets rid of the X's. You can sometimes see where the X's would be. It'll do this to the sky. Where did it when I'm having online classes? Don't ask why. Just Scania. Why? Man, he's got a valid question. Alright. And I think we're actually going to get in here without annihilating anything, which is pretty cool. My friends say that my Actros is way too obnoxious. Oh. Using a mouse kind of gets boring. Laggy Scorpio, if you have an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller that can interface in with yeah, if you can get a controller, get a controller. Like I'm talking, for like $10. Whenever I'm sharing a Wi-Fi, that means I have no internet on the laptop itself. If I saw that, I would delete my existence, perhaps, but I don't know for sure just yet. Maybe. It's just a thought. Alright. So, I am not completing this delivery. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. No, fuck off. You're shit. That was so close. Oh, it was so close. Alright. yes, I will be absolutely getting some sleep. There is no way that I'm going to make that. So what we do is we slap our hazards on to be responsible. And we are going to... what happens if no one is watching your stream while you're streaming? Would you end it or continue for a while? Well, Ryzen, good question. When I was on Twitch, that was often the case. On YouTube, I know when most people are generally up for a stream and when there are times where people sort of aren't. I consider no one to be watching when there's like, it comes up saying there's like 3 people watching and, you know, 2 people watching, whatever, and, you know, there's no real conversation being had. Then it's like, well, I might stop driving by that point and then assess, is there a conversation that we can just sort of chill, hang out and relax, play some guitar, or is it time for bed? So yeah, I do think about those moments. Even still with YouTube, there are times where, you know, start the stream and there's like 1 person watching at the start and then give it a bit of time. And then yeah, laptop is considering the Ethernet to be the router. I don't know how to prioritize the connection order within Win 10. Well, this was a long journey that is impossible in here because I am... Yes, that is absolutely... hello Shaitan. Hello Voksy, can you show your Voksy face? Here is my Voksy face. And he's very happy and he's very sweaty because he's been driving a truck all day.
But he's very cute. Oh, he's a floppy boy. Look how floppy he is. Oh, he's so floppy.
So yes, actually there was a stream 3 or 4 hours where I only was with Voksy. Yes, that is true. That is true. We did all right, eh? That was a long journey. That was a long journey, but we are ready for our next one. And this will continue on our next one, which is pretty exciting. So, yeah, pretty fun. I am tired. We've driven for 15 plus hours, I think, in total, or 15 hours. So, it's bedtime. Thank you all for watching. It was pretty cool. And we'll continue this next time. I guess tomorrow, really. But tomorrow, when I am back from... oh, sorry, Jess. Almost none Voksy stream never has hidden from me. Correct. So yes. But anyways, thank you all. It was great. Thank you again to RELAYRAILDOG for sponsoring this stream, because he did, and it was awesome. And I am just perplexed at how supportive he has been. So very grateful. Very, very grateful. And
To all you beautiful people, have a wonderful rest of your day or night. But for now, me and this wonderful, very sweaty, fluffy rat are going to bed. So, good night. See everyone.